Greetings and salutations, my good friends. This is, of course, Slide Liger here, the one and only, and today I'm gonna be reviewing the Celsius Network application that I've been using since late 2019, and I have found it a pretty reliable service and altogether very profitable at the same time. So what exactly is Celsius? So Celsius application, which is available on Android and iOS, is basically allowing you to borrow money based on your assets that you're holding on the wallet and also earn rewards based on your holdings. So very similar to Nexo or any type of a DeFi experience. Obviously, this is a CeFi experience, and you will be paid every week, basically interest on all of your deposits on the actual wallet. And currently, it is I think it's my largest actually holding on a centralized finance platform, Nexo being the second one. But out of the two, I'm actually recommending Celsius because they do offer better percentages for some of the coins, and also they have a lot more bigger portfolio. And basically, we're going to be looking into the rates in a second. And they also have their own native token, which basically I bought at, I want to say I bought it at 15 cents, and I recently sold my bags, and it had been, 6 times 600% interest. You can look at the price at September. It was at 77 cents, and then it even jumped back to 1.4 dollars. And the thing about that is that they are buying back the tokens, which is a good way to basically incentivize people buying the tokens. And even at this price, I would argue it's a pretty good investment, but obviously buy the dips. And here's, by the way, a screenshot of the actual app, which we're going to be looking into a second. But let's get back into the actual rates, because that's what is actually important. So you can get 2 different rates. So you have 2 different options when you deposit your tokens or the coins into the application. Is that if you want to earn everything on Celsius token, you will get a higher APY. But in case you want the reward on the actual token that you're going to be depositing, the number is going to be lower. Most of the time, I always chose the APY in the actual token if there was something that would have, like I had Bitcoin Gold there, for example, and still do. I chose get to that in Celsius because I don't see any future for that coin. So let's look at some of these percentages. So first of all, like 7%. And these percentages are, by the way, changing on a weekly basis, FYI. So 7% for Ethereum is very, very competitive number, and I really like that. So that is very strong. And that is the reason I'm going to be depositing today more Ethereum in here, because I don't want to be wasting it on some DeFi degen coins again. And then they have also Bitcoin here. For the United States users, actually can get 6.2% APY for their first 5 BTC. After that, the standard rate applies. Also, there's my referral link down below, and I think you get like a bonus if you deposit, or at least I get one. I'm going to leave the information in the description down below. And for Synthetics Network token, which is another than one I hold, is 16%. Matic 16%, Tether and all the stable coins 11.55, and 15% in Celsius. That is very competitive number for a lot of these tokens. I don't know what Saga is. It seems to be another stable coin. And even DAI has 11.55, so that is very good. And they support so many different stable coins here. They have the Hong Kong dollar and the Canadian dollar, which both, I would say, maybe not the Hong Kong dollar, but at least the Canadian dollar is definitely something that I view as something of a good investment, because dollar is very risky because it's being printed so much as of right now. Then they have LivePeer. Uniswap is also here, 10%. I mean, depositing it now before the version 3 comes out might be an actual pretty good investment, not gonna lie. And UMA 7%, Dash also 5.5, which to me is not exactly like super competitive given the fact that Masternodes have around 6%, so it should be over that, because that's what they should do with their Dash, basically just put it into a Masternode and then accrue money for people. And BAT also 5%, Litecoin 5%. I have all my Litecoin here right now, and also my Bitcoin Cash 4.5, SV also 4.5, Chainlink also 4.5, another very good one. Bax Cold getting a 5% interest for your gold, pretty good deal, guys. And Tether Gold also 4.5. I didn't know that they added it here, but it's nice to know. XRP 3.6, EOS also hold a lot of it here, 4.45, and Zcash 3.5, Decentraland, Omnisego, Stellar, and Ethereum Classic. Well, I'm surprised they even support that. And then you have Stellar here and Kyber Network at 2.5. So a lot of different. Actually, I should probably throw my Kyber here because I'm not using the staking dApp anymore, and And basically, as I said, it's available on App Store and Google Play Store. It's an official company. The owner does a lot of AMAs all the time. They have a full team that is transparent. Everything really checks out there. Then before we jump into the actual app, let's talk about a bit of the utility tokens. So we already discussed that you get better lower interest on rate loans, and you earn higher rewards with Cell if you're going to be earning them up in the Cell token if you so desire, and a lower interest rates for institutions. Here are some of the holders of the tokens. This is the CEO by Alex, and it's also available on a couple of networks. And this is one of the reasons why I think a Cell token is a good investment, is because it's still not in like Binance, KuCoin, Coinbase. It definitely can get there. I think this is it's top 50 coin already. So I think it's up in the air when that's going to be happening. And because of that, I just definitely see, it's right now in a very decentralized ways. Maybe they don't want to put it in the centralized exchange. I don't know. Liquid is a centralized exchange, but in terms of like price growth, because it's not on high tier exchanges, then there's a lot of room for it to grow in price. And here are the loyalty tiers where you get the bonus rewards and loan interest based on your actual holdings in Cell token. So this is the percentage compared to your full bag, basically. And this is token supply, circulating supply, locked supply. All the treasury things are here, very transparent. I don't want to say, but I think they have also an insurance. I could be wrong about that. I don't want to actually say on that, but I think it's that. But let's now actually jump into the dApp itself. Now jumping into the actual application here on my wallet. So first of all, if you are signed in, you need to get a PIN here, which you're going to be using every time to log in, basically. And this is a good way to basically keep the scammers away in case you lose your phone or something like that. And here we can see basically my portfolio, what I've been holding here. So currently my total balance is around $328 here. Total earnings are $24. I keep all my Dash here as of right now. Also have a bit of Bitcoin, Litecoin, and EOS. And Ethereum are pretty much my biggest holdings here. And I just move all my Litecoin and cash here basically because any investment that is a bit riskier or I don't see a lot of growth for, I just see it much better to keep it on a centralized wallet or service that keeps giving me APY. So we can go for the actual Litecoin here and see how much earnings we have made so far. And you can also see all the actual interests that are being paid on a weekly basis. And they also send a lot of reports on how much is being sent, the amounts. Everything is recorded on the actual application, which is very nice. This reminds me, 7% on Ethereum is very bullish in my opinion. So I have to send a lot more here as of right now because I just end up losing it all in the gas fees. And also have a bit of Celsius token left here. I already earned $13 apparently on the initial price, and I bought back in, apparently, let's see, when did I bought this token? I want to say in 2019, probably, but I could be wrong about that. So, yeah, we probably bought in, this is $38 worth of 300 Celsius, and you can run the numbers right now. That was a pretty nice interest that I got in because I got in early, and I did talk about it on the channel prior. So, it's a pretty good investment. But let's go back in here. I do want to recommend. I do want to say that there is a KYC process on the actual application. So probably should have mentioned that in the beginning. But I think it's pretty trusted service. And in case you want to make money in crypto, sometimes you have to do the KYC. Then we can go into the actual referral tab. They actually got a promotion going on also where you can use another code to sign up, I believe, if you're going to be loaning money. But in case you're not going to be doing that, then use my code instead. So you will get $20. I will get $20. But apparently there will be nothing for you. But in case you want to support my work, you can do that, obviously. So 1563711 8D0. And then there's a lot of security things and my personal information, which you will not be seeing basically. And you can also buy coins in the actual application, apparently, through credit card and bank transfer. So you don't need to do that from an exchange or anything like that. You can just buy directly from the actual app itself. So that is very convenient. There's also a way to change the tab system but I like this one a lot more. And there are other things, obviously, here. There's the wallet. And I think here we can choose where we're going to be earning the money in. So if I have something that I don't like, I can choose to basically Bitcoin Gold got actually no, it's still here, so I'm going to be using that to save. So I'm going to be using all that interest to buy, basically sell with that. So that's always, you can change it anytime you want, as long as you do it in the middle of the week. So basically, in case you lose faith on a currency here, I guess you just can, change it and, whatever you desire to. And that's pretty much the rundown of the application and the service. I do recommend it. The interest rates are pretty competitive and it's been using and working pretty well. The safety levels are pretty nice as well. And there's obviously a lot more into the project, which I recommend reading more about the website in case you're interested about the nitty-gritty details. But this is basically my rundown of the app that I've been using, application, that I've been using for the last year or so. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys on the next video.